So I'm part of a team of 90 analysts around the world whose job it is to try and help Rabobank understand the industries we're involved with and try and help our clients with insights into what's happening into their markets and where that might lead in future with the ultimate aim that we want to be business partners with our clients rather than just lending them money.
So today you gave us an analysis of the Australian wine industry. What are the current trends grape growers should be aware of?
Yeah. I think there are a few. At global level, we see quite positive trends. Not that demand's growing so quickly, it's really quite stagnant, but we're seeing production volume starting to come off, and that's bringing down global wine inventories. That's helping to sustain some pressure on bulk wine pricing. So at macro level, a pretty supportive trend there.
Australia's 2017 harvest is on track to exceed 1.8 million tonnes. What are the implications of this?
We see this as a good year to have a good harvest. We've seen a lot of problems with harvests around the world. We've recently seen New Zealand come in with a harvest that was depleted through excess rainfall and delivered 9% less tonnage than the year before. Argentina and Chile were up this year, but off a very low base. So they're not producing as much as they were a number of years ago. US will probably be flat. Europe's been hit with severe frosts in key growing regions, and they'll probably be down. So it's a good time to have a good harvest because we're seeing reduced wine production in some of the key competing regions around the world.
How are our international competitors performing?
We're seeing a lot of competition around the world, but Australia's pretty well placed, we'd see, particularly in the Chinese market. Chinese import volumes are growing and values by around 10% per annum at the moment, and we're gaining a lot of that market share on the basis that our free trade agreement's kicking in. They like our wine styles, and we have a really good image in that market, helped by the number of tourists and students coming out our way. So there's vigorous competition, particularly in the US market, in the UK, which has slowed down and their currency's fallen, making it harder to sell there. But in China, we're very well placed in a market that's got a lot of room to grow.
So what advice would you give to South Australian wine grape growers?
I would say to take confidence for the next 5 or so years as we enter a new period in which we see our exports return to growth as we sell into markets like China that are appreciating us as a quality finer wine than some of the lower price points we've had in traditional markets. And they look in particular to capitalise on the increasing connections between ourselves and the Chinese market, and look forward to a good next 5 years, particularly at higher premium points.
And one last question for you. What wine variety are you enjoying to drink at the moment?
I'm a Pinot man myself. Pinot Noir's my thing, so something nice, dirty and earthy is my thing.